Well, good morning, everybody. Buongiorno. It's a beautiful day, even though they're calling for thunderstorms later, but we're going to go out and enjoy the sunshine later on. But anyway, I thought I'd share with you, since we're baking today, I put on anyway, my baking shirt. See, that's what I do. I bake and I know things. Like I know things like an Italian mother, telling you how to live your life. I know not everybody wants to be told what to do. Don't tell me how to live my life, people say. But you know what? There are some better ways to live your life, like be nice. I was reading some stuff on one of the local pages online. And boy, really, people just get on each other's crap all the time. It's just not worth it. In our dialect, we say, fatti fatti tuoi, means basically mind your own business. If it has something to do with the greater good, then by all means put it out there. If you, like when somebody was writing about speeding in the neighborhood because the ducks were crossing the road. So of course, that's a good thing, but say it in a motherly tone, not in a, oh, you idiot, no. We don't need to do that. Just say, hey, everybody, let's be careful because we got the ducks and we don't want squished duck. Maybe eventually some roast duck. No, I'm just kidding. But we don't want to squish the baby ducks. So you can say it in a nice and firm way when you want to say something to somebody. Be online the same way you would be in person, and if you're a jerk in person, then just stay offline, really. But it's really so much nicer just to be nice. Say things nicely. Those old sayings, you catch more bees with honey, or, you catch more flies with honey, or I don't know, whatever. You catch more things with nice things. You know what I'm saying? When you're nice, people are nice back. I don't have a problem with people being mean to me once they get to know me anyway. They might be a mean person to start with, but then I'm like taking them cookies. And how do you not like somebody that brings you cookies? So today we're going to make some cookies. And we are going to, I'm going to take some, there's a new neighbor that moved in down the street, haven't met them yet. So I figured, perfect timing, let's make some cookies. So anyway, let's bake and know things and know nice things, So anyway, time to put on my apron with my glitzy D on. Does anybody know how to fold an apron really quick? If you got a bib apron, fold the bib down, fold it in half. You get all your handles on this side, fold it in half again, and boom, 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 boom. This is how I roll mine up. And then just roll this, and they all fit in my drawer nice and neat. And then you just go, whoop! It's like magic, I know, I'm a little goofy today. I am in a silly mood today. But, I bake and I know things. I just got this shirt. I just fell in love with it when I saw it. Actually, I got a bunch of other new ones. I'm really excited to share with you as time goes on. But anyway, okay, so I'm tied up in the back here. We're ready to go. This is such an easy recipe. And you can modify it to do a couple different things. So we're gonna start really easy. Basically, you're putting in equal quantities. So for example, if you're using cup measures, they're gonna be equal quantities. It's not equal weights, so I'll give you the weights as well. So anyway, we're gonna do 1 cup, which is approximately 120 grams. So we're gonna actually do 2 cups because we wanna make a bunch of these, okay? And then, these are Nutella cookies. Look at this big thing of Nutella. I love these. You can never have too much Nutella. Some people aren't, big fans of it. For me, I just love it. So anyway, I'm gonna show you a little trick. When you're doing stuff that's sticky like this, and you gotta measure it out, put a little smidgen, so like something like Nutella, peanut butter, anything that's ooey gooey. Take a little drop of oil in your measuring cup and measure it, just spread it around. Then wipe your hands on your apron. So then what happens is when you put your Nutella, because we want approximately a cup of this, which is about 300 grams. But now normally this would totally stick to this. Watch. Boom. Haha, isn't that cool? So we're gonna put in We're gonna put in a little less than 2 cups. I don't wanna overdo it. You can go anywhere from 3/4, then, like I said, this is like a malleable recipe. You can do anywhere from a 3/4 to a cup. Right, that's almost a cup. So we got 1 cup. See, and there's just a little bit of dirty in there, but it's okay. Oh, look now. Oh, look, got this other spoon. I gotta scrape some off, but you know, we didn't grease the spoon. So now I have 2 dirty spoons. What shall I do with them? Yum. And now we're gonna throw in 2 eggs. Actually, I'm gonna use my Nutella thingy here to break them in 2. So that's 1. And this is 2. You can throw them all in at once. You can throw all this stuff in at once. You can try mixing the Nutella with the flour. You can do it any which way. I've seen it done a million ways. It doesn't really matter. So we're just going to gently, lovingly, messily mix all this together. And in the end, if you feel it's too dry, sometimes I'll put in an extra egg. But this does take a minute to really just get all mixed together. Now, the more egg you put in it, the little bit cakier it will get. The less egg, well, you need the egg. The less egg you put in, it's a little like chewier and crispier. This is literally these 3 ingredients. Yeah, I'm gonna put 1 more egg in. Because when you double, like this recipe is really, we're gonna be really careful here because I'm not breaking it into something first. There we go. I did it. No shell. Sometimes when you double something, even though it's the exact same measurements, it doesn't, I don't know, do as well. It's like weird, but I don't know the science behind that. But, and of course those could have been, like those were large eggs, but they weren't really, you know how sometimes you get large eggs and they're really big, and sometimes you get large eggs and they're really not? All right, this is getting here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my hands in here a little bit, because we're gonna then just, oh yeah. You can also do this in the mixer. I just like, you know, crazily doing things by hand. You could also mix in some nuts if you want. You can mix in, you know, other little goodies. You know what else is really nice? Coconut. But this is the basic cookie. I'm gonna show you, we're gonna make them 2 ways. If you make cookies, you know what cookie dough texture is like. It's like this, you know? It's sticky, it's, you know, moist, but it's not, you know, sticky that it's all gunky. And it's not so dry that it won't hold its shape when you make a little ball out of it. So now we're just gonna make little balls. And you can pick your size. I make them about, what's that, a little 1-inch ball. So you can just put them like that. Just 3 across. If you wanna make them smaller, just make sure that when you put them on the tray, that they're all close to the same size. Who doesn't love Nutella? Wait, you know what? Wow. Now, you know, they have the sugar in them that is in the Nutella, but do not put added sugar, do not put added anything else. We're just gonna utilize the Nutella and its sweetness. If you like a cakier cookie, once you try these, just add a little flour. Make them a little bit more flour filled, and then they'll be a little cakier. Half of them I'm just going to use the palm of my hand and just kind of flatten them down a little bit so that we're gonna have plain old regular cookies. These ones, watch this. Take my dirty this. I'm going to kind of make a little hole in the middle. I'm gonna push down, make a hole in the middle, but not all the way to the bottom. Make it like a little cup. But watch what we're gonna do. We could take a little dab, so you've got this chocolate Nutella cookie, put a little dab of Nutella in the middle, We're gonna do that in a couple of them. Just a little bit. It's like a little, this is a little demi-tasse spoon. So we're gonna go all out here. This is for the chocolate lover. This is not the kind of cookie you make all the time. These are like special treat ones, you know, that special occasion or whatever. Okay, shouldn't have done that. I have some almond butter. Let's put a little teeny dab of almond. Let's try. I've never done it with the almond. Let's try a little bit of almond butter. I bet you that's good. I'll do two. One for me and one for Pasquale to try. He's my test taster. Okay. A little almond. We'll do one more Nutella because we know those come out good. Okay. Not touching anymore. Now, got all these goodies. You know, take out your, this is pistachios. So like I could put, you know, a couple pistachios on top. How cute is that? I've got, this is like a trail mix. My hands are greasy. Let's see what's in here. So on here I've got some peanuts. Let's put a couple peanuts on that one. I've got an almond. We'll stick an almond in there. Now the ones with the almond butter, I'm gonna check. These are kind of like a little M&M kind of thing. I'm gonna stick one of those on top, just because I think that's cute. And then the last one, we'll put 2 raisins on, since I've got some raisins. So you can put whatever you like on top and make them pretty. You can make them all one way or make them all another. Okay, you can also take a little powdered sugar on these other ones. I'm gonna do it on 3 of them. And we're gonna see all these different little cookies we just made out of one Nutella dough. All right, let's see. Whoop. All right, let's make a few more. So, it's Tuesday. Oh, you know what? Let's make today Tell Me Tuesday. Tell me something. Let's everybody offer a good idea of something nice to do for somebody else starting now. Go. Write something in the comments that you could do for somebody else that's nice. That maybe you wouldn't normally do even, you know? Let's see, what would I think of? Like taking cookies to a new neighbor. Do you know how many people nowadays move? I mean, people are moving like crazy all over the place, buying new houses. The housing market's crazy. How many new people, how many of you have moved in the last few years, and how many of you have actually had the welcome wagon show up and say, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. This is the times the pool is open. This is the combination to the community such and such. Here's some cookies. Or would you like to come over for coffee? Do you drink coffee? You know, I mean, wow, there's so many little things you can do, not just for a new neighbor. What about the elderly person down the street, or the kids, you know, next door? Or, you know, maybe you're the young person with the kids and there's older people next door. Or maybe you're the older person with some young kids next door. How do you be nice to them? How do you do something nice? You know, when I'm in Italy, the generations connect way more than the generations connect here. You know, how can you bridge the gap? Can you invite the neighbor over for a dinner? You don't have to do it all the time. You don't have to invite the neighbor over every Sunday, but maybe once in a while, you know? What do you do? What's your suggestion? Not necessarily what you do. Come up with an idea. What's your suggestion? Let's make this a thread of suggestions of nice things to do for other people. You know, share the kindness, spread the love, or spread the kindness, share the love, you know, something like that. All right, let's make these. We're gonna do these all flat. And the next tray is gonna be all little cups. So that way, I'm sure they're all gonna cook evenly. If you're gonna make cookies, seriously, make a bunch. Make a double batch. I never make less than, have you ever really, truly not needed more than a single batch? Okay, if you're just making them for yourself for dinner tonight, dessert, okay, just make a single batch, because otherwise you'll eat them all. But there's always reason to share them. So always make enough to share. Something like this, you could take these balls like this and freeze them without cooking them, just like this, and then what you do is you put them on a cookie sheet like this, slide them into the freezer, or if not, if you need a smaller cookie sheet, use your toaster oven, pan and then do a couple at a time. But you flash freeze them. And of course, if you're gonna freeze them, you can put them closer together on the tray, you know, because they're not spreading. Flash freeze them and then throw them in a Ziploc baggie once they're frozen. So like an hour or so and they're frozen, you take them out. It's before they get frostbite, you know, and you throw these in a bag. Then, then all you do is take them out, put 3, 4, 5, 6 of them on a tray, you know, let them sit out for half an hour, throw them in the oven, boom. Quick little dessert for you and your honey, you and your friend, you and your brother, your sister, your neighbor, whatever, tea time, coffee break, you know, 2 little cookies with your afternoon espresso, your afternoon cafe. Perfect little circle holes in the middle. See, the bottom end of the spoon has use too. And they're gonna crack and they're gonna make little, you know, crinklies, and it's okay. That's what makes them beautiful. That one's a little bit too much of a crack. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna put a little dab. Ooh, you know what else would be good in this with the chocolate? Some jam, like raspberry jam or something. I'm gonna put a couple of those. A little bit of jam, a little bit of marmellata. That's gonna be yum. Oh, that was a whole blackberry. Look at that. I'm gonna stick it on there. Boom. These are good. Look at all these different ways we've made these. So we've got the little cups now with the chocolate with the Nutella in them, with the blackberry jam. Oh boy. So these are plain ones. The ones in the oven, the cups all have little, well, let's throw a few nuts on. What the heck? Let's see, where to put them. I like the pistachios. These are classy, you know? Everybody likes a pistachio. Pistacchio, they say in Italian. You can also chop up like hazelnuts would be really, because of course this is a hazelnut spread, so that goes really well. You know, I'll leave a couple, I'm gonna take that one off. I'll leave a couple plain ones. Oops, I have to eat that Nutella covered pistachio. Woo! You know, I heard of something really nice somebody did recently. I had stopped to deliver some cannoli to someone, and her neighbor was walking by and thanked her for the dog treats. So I asked her what that was about. She makes dog treats, homemade, and she just leaves them in the mailboxes or by the mailbox or whatever of neighbors who have dogs. I'm like, isn't that the nicest thing? Just drops them off in, you know, by the mailbox or from the front door or wherever she leaves them. But I thought that was a really cool idea. Making dog treats is so easy peasy, and you can make one big batch. You can sit in front of the TV and roll them all out and then just cook them all at once. Really nice gift for your friends, you know, who have dogs. And I'm sure, and I know there's cat recipes. I may have made the cat ones a long time ago for somebody. I think did it in a class, but make a lot of the dog ones. I even bought bone-shaped dog cookie cutters. But you know what, even if you just roll them in little balls or roll them in little logs, the dogs don't really care. The shapes are more for the people, but they're cute, you know? And it's a nice gesture. Everybody likes something nice, you know? It's just, you don't have to give a lot. You don't have to, and you definitely don't give to receive. You give because you want to. Inevitably, stuff comes back to you, and it's a nice feeling when you get something, but it's even a better feeling when you give something, when you do something nice for somebody. Ooh, let's take a peek. I think this batch is ready. Okay, check these out. Oh, look at how nice they come up. The ones with the powdered sugar, you can just see it a little bit, but you know, you can powdered sugar them before the oven or after the oven. And look at these ones with that are a little taller, and they've got the filling in them. Nice. Well, these are cute. The almond butter with the M&M in the middle. Oh, ouch. pasta? Missed the pan. I'm used to having my glove on, and those are pretty. Got the almond in this one, the raisins, the M&Ms with the almond butter, the Nutella with the peanuts and the pistachios. Look how cute they are. And I do think that if I put these on a platter, then I'll sprinkle them with some powdered sugar. I think they'll look pretty that way. You could also sprinkle them with cocoa. Since these are sweet, cocoa's not sweet, but you still get that taste, and you got the sweetness in the cookie, so cocoa on cocoa is actually very nice. Ah! Okay, it fell. So this made us 3, 6, 9, 12, 3 trays, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 trays of 12 and 6. So 4.5 dozen. That's not bad. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna, we're gonna do another bunch with the jam in it, because I'm just really loving the jam. I'm in a jam. I can just taste it. It's not, I haven't done it yet, but let's do just a little bit. I think the blackberry jam and the chocolate, you know, I had some raspberry, but I had this blackberry in the cabinet the other day, and I pulled it out and made my cornetti, my little croissants with the blackberry jam in the middle. Oh, holy cow, they were so good. I just want to taste a plain one. Let's taste one of these. Yum. Hey, hun. You want to try a cookie? He just doesn't want to be on camera. My goodness. So, you can see how they make a little bit of crackle on the top. The edges, they're not, I won't say they're crispy, but they're firm. They got a little crisp to them. And the inside is, can you see it? It's like chewy. Oh, wow. So simple. So good. But this is a nice little treat, you know? And I'm gonna make a nice little platter and take them over to my new neighbor. And look how pretty they are. With just a little powdered sugar on top. Of course, I just got it on my tray, but you can see how cute they are. Look at how pretty these are, right? Don't they look like they're from a bakery, but we're not a bakery. Well, I could be a bakery, but I'm not. Put this here, and I'm going to very carefully take my other rack here and put these on. And what's really nice about these, I don't know why, but they don't stick to your tray at all. So just so you know, the oven is on 350. And what are they in there? About 8 to 10 minutes. And that's it. I'm gonna let it go at this. You've seen all my beautiful cookies. They have, you know, you can powdered sugar these too. You know, the blackberry jam ones even are cute with a little sugar on them. Or you can just leave them as they are plain. They're totally still inviting. Just like this, the bottoms are perfectly brown. They're not burnt, but they're nice and firm on the outside, chewy on the inside, kind of like the perfect cookie. And these are the perfect size. You're not overdoing it. So you have 2 of these with your coffee in the afternoon. It's just a nice little pick-me-up, you know? So enjoy your day. Please continue saying hi to me. Let me know you're there. Let me know if you've tried the recipes, because when I get pictures once in a while of somebody's done one of my recipes, or you know what makes me even happier? Not that you do my recipe, but that I inspired you to create your own recipe that maybe is similar to something I did, but it just gave you an idea. I love that. That to me, because it's your kitchen. Dorina's kitchen is not everywhere. Dorina's kitchen's here. Dorina's kitchen is just hoping and praying to inspire you guys to have Katie's kitchen and Cheryl's kitchen and Christine's kitchen and Mary's kitchen. You know, this is what it's supposed to be. It's gotta be your kitchen. And so make it so. Get your letter. I'm gonna have these soon. This is my D, my bling. Make my apron blingy. You know, get your aprons. You don't have to wear a black one like me. I'm just trying to, you know, be a little bit uniform. have some dessert so you keep them at the table a little longer. Please subscribe to my stuff, you know the routine, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Please share my videos. I would really appreciate it. And you know what? Hashtag Doreena's Kitchen on everything that you get from me. I would be so thrilled if you would do that. Hashtag Doreena's Kitchen. Even if you just get an idea and you want to share a recipe or a dish or a picture you've made, you know, hashtag it to me so I can see what you've done, and hopefully I've had a little influence in this lifetime here. So have a wonderful day. Mwah, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.